we're nearly finished, except for all of the gold. There is a lot of gold all over the mini. It's not even that crazy, to be honest. There's like her face mask. She's got like a mask on that needs to be gold. That'll be a little bit of work. And then we have a lot of golden details all over the cape. So the cape is going to be glued onto the back like so. And we have some gold and some gems. And then this mini will be finished. Pretty much. I applied the varnish like I was talking about last time around. So I did apply the varnish to get rid of some of the shine. So the cloak is not nearly as shiny as it used to be, which means it looks a hell of a lot better, I think, across the board. We also need to do the weapon, by the way. I haven't yet done the weapon. We can do a couple of different varieties there. I did, by the way, break off the arm and then re-glued it. It looks pretty good. Yeah. Okay, so we'll take, I guess, a bit of a shittier, older brush. Because the gold paint is generally a little bit messy. But I'll use a bit of this. We have some greedy gold over here. Shake it! Shake it! Also, let me just remove the brightness of the camera one step. There we go. That'll probably look a little bit better. Yeah, the fabric looks way better like this. And now that we have painted some of the base too. Oh, wow. My palette is very wet. Way too wet. Wow, it's actually very wet. What the hell? The wet palette is wet. Maybe I shouldn't be surprised. Get a little bit of gold. A little puddle of greedy gold. No. There's definitely such a thing as getting gold paint on your fingers. But there's also definitely such a thing as too wet. 100%. Okay. So we gotta try and paint the face mask. Now, she is wearing a face mask, but it's actually quite tricky to see exactly where the face ends and where the mask begins. If I mess it up, I may have to go back in with some of the original base coat. But I think we should be okay. Should I try and zoom it in? Please shout at me if I accidentally get it out of the frame. I'll try and keep it in the frame. Thank you, Justin. There's a random long hair on this this brush. You didn't kill your computer after the deep cleaning? I'm gonna use a different brush. Let me see. I have a very long hair in the middle of that brush that is messing things up. I don't want to have to deal with that right now. I have a, yeah, this one should be good. My old 00. I paint Warhammer? I definitely do, Felix. I love painting Warhammer. So we gotta be a little careful with some of these, but try and avoid the hair. Try and avoid the eye socket. Try avoid the skin. Try avoid the horns. This is where a small brush comes in very handy. and hopefully reasonably steady hands. Yeah, I really enjoy painting Warhammer. It's one of my favorite things to do. Once we get this whole section painted, I think her face will appear a lot more obvious. Yeah, sometimes there's like a hair in the middle of the brush that kind of messes things up a bit. Apparently they use that for like lining the whole thing up or something, I don't really know. I gotta trim my nails? Nah, it's okay. So I want to try a slightly different gold recipe this time around, rather than what I did last time. Even though I really liked the previous gold recipe a lot. Just want to see what a different kind of wash this does. So I'm using again this same Army Painter gold. But I'm going to try and use a different wash. Last time around I went with Guilliman Flesh. But we'll see if it looks slightly better. Is the music too loud, by the way, or is it okay? Je gemaakt? Gekocht. Zo. Oké. Huh? Oh, did you say? Music is fine? Okay, cool. Have a good one over here, Arto. Ik zag je net aankomen, Toby was helemaal herrie aan het maken beneden. Ja. Okay. I paint Warhammer. I definitely do Warheader. Trying to get better at it. Steady progress. I'm gonna try and do a bit of painting. Like I try to do maybe 2 hours of painting every day I stream. That's what I've been doing lately. Maybe an hour and a half, not a super long time. But that's what I've been doing now for a little while. And I haven't streamed all of it on YouTube, but I have been posting VODs to more Lowko, if you're interested. Which is a second channel where I have a lot of videos going up of things that I've live streamed in good order without like any confusion. Hour-long episodes, so it's easy to consume. And it's I've got a lot of Warhammer on there if you're interested. Okay. That makes the face look a little bit more obvious. Or it's a little bit more obvious to see that she has a face in the first place. Same for the little jewel over here. So try and not get it onto any of the cloth and any of the skin here. Coverage of this color is actually really nice. I'm a chaos enjoyer. I am a chaos enjoyer, very much so, yes. But I just kind of paint whatever. The previous mini I painted was the lion. And he is definitely not a chaos enjoyer. This is Age of Sigmar. The previous one was a Warhammer 40k. The next one will also be Warhammer 40k. maybe the lion is also debatable, sure. Don't mess up the booba, Lowko. I'm trying really hard not to mess up the booba. I know you guys are very concerned with the booba. But I think I did it. Booba is doing okay. Thank God, chat. Okay. You think this is gonna be one of my breastworks? Hey! Hey! You think yourself so funny, Zeeghard. Booby jokes? Wow, dude. I would never make such childish puns. Not me, a grown adult. Never. Spectacular work, Lowko. God. Thank you all. Thank you. Dude, this World of Warcraft music is going hard. What kind of milk, or what kind of bees make milk? Boobies? Ha 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 ha. Pretty good, pretty good. A couple more tiny little gems. There's one boob on this guy. Yes. I'll be honest with you, I was painting this model for a few hours, a good probably like 6-7 hours before I realized they have one boob. The other one is, all the Slaanesh minis are very, what's the correct word? It's slipping my mind right now. But they're both male as well as female at the same time. At least the ones I have. A lot of fans must be furious. No, that's okay, dude. I just realized actually that this thing is not attached to, like, the whole thing is attached directly into the skin. It is not going around her body to hold itself up. I guess these are like nails. They're like nailed straight into the skin somehow. There's little nails right over there, on either side. We can have bi-gender characters, but not female custodies? Oh no. You can't just casually bring that up, Big Dodo. This is a touchy spot in the Warhammer world. Besides, according to one tweet, there have always been female custodies. So I don't really see what you're trying to point out right now. What's going on, Matt? Whew. Hello? Camera, what's this? Why are we not focusing? Hello? Okay. I think the mini may be a little bit too small. Too skinny. Maybe I need to switch to manual focus? Nah, that's a lot of work. I don't like manual focus very much. If I can, it'll avoid it. Is it you again? No way. We are listening to the Galagio Undermine. We'll listen to the next song. How about that? This is from the new World of Warcraft update. Apparently this is playing in the new raid, which is kind of amazing. It was not two songs playing at the same time, but I get what you mean. It did sound a little bit muddy? Is that the correct term? I don't know anything about music theory. Muddy sounds like the right term to me. Is that the one-eyed demon from the secret level episode? Ooh. I don't think so. I watched the secret level episode, but I don't remember exactly what was in there. This is Dexcessa. It's the Talon of Slaanesh. So it's a little different than Warhammer 40k. which is what secret level was. But Dexcessa is still a god in Warhammer 40,000 as well. So I don't remember exactly what they fought in the secret level. That was different? Okay. Yeah, the demons are definitely there in 40k though. So I guess this could be, like, this is technically a Warhammer Age of Sigmar mini, which is a different universe, but it's still the same Chaos Gods. But this is technically a minion, or a mini rather, from the Hedonites of Slaanesh. That's what they're called. Well, technically Age of Sigmar and 40k are mostly separate, right? You could encounter these demons in 40k. Although I don't know if it's specifically this named character, because this is a named character, so I'm not exactly sure how it works. But then again, I guess demons are very old. Seems like every single one of these thingies has some sort of golden detail. Bring out the saxophone. The new World of Warcraft DLC dropped. It is 40,000, guys. Come on. Warhammer 40,000 sounds way better than Warhammer 40k. You think it's 400? You can call it 400 if you like. I don't love that personally, but hey, you do you. That was a clarinet, Lowko? Oh shit, dude. I just let my noobiness shine through. Really outed myself as a music hater. Thank you for correcting me. Any brass instrument is a saxophone, right? Any tuba, saxophone. Every wind instrument, brass instrument. Every clarinet is therefore a brass wind saxophone. Yeah. I think that's how that works. A saxophone is not a brass either, it's a woodwind. I mean, it would be a woodwind instrument, but it's brass. What if you have a woodwind instrument made out of brass? I love this music. Now, this music is all good. I don't really know. No, I'm an absolute noob when it comes to instrument names. But I love the way the tunes sound. Almost moved it out of the frame. We have music professionals in the chat too, chat. Not everybody is an engineer. Now, I do know the majority of you are engineers or IT nerds or system administrators or whatever, but not everybody. I remember one time Russian Discord many years ago tried to explain to me on stream the absolute basics of playing the tuba. And within about 2 sentences of him explaining how the tuba worked, he used the word blowing and fingering about 17 times. And I immediately found out again and again and again that I am basically a 12-year-old. Yeah, apparently that's what it's all about. Playing the tuba. He's not wrong though. Someone called me an Italian bassoon last time we had an instrument. Chat. Oh, I see what you mean. All right. My thoughts are gonna get muted if I say the name for Italian bassoon. The word we call it in Dutch is There's a little, there's a neighborhood in the city that I live in where all of the streets are named after instruments. And one of the streets, I kid you not, is literally, well, not literally, but it is Italian Bassoon Street in Dutch. Now, we don't use the word Italian bassoon, but I did a double take when I first saw that on the street signs. You don't like the music, Solar Reflection? Should I change it? I can change it. Should I skip to the next one, or do you want me to switch it all together? You have all the powers. That last song? Okay, okay. I'll skip to the next track, because these tracks are like a half hour long. Mactavus gifting a sub to Organic Kale. If this one is also too much, please let me know. I'll switch to something a little bit more chill. A lot of little golden doodads. But I think we've done them pretty much. Oh, obviously we need to do the little dingle dangle at the bottom of her loincloth. And then the head of the staff as well. We'll let this dry fully. Oh my god, dude, this music goes kind of hard. This is the most aggressive jazz I've heard in a while. I am the painter of dingle dangles. That tidies everything up nicely. Can't complain. So the bottom bowl of the staff is going to be gold. There we go. The little middle thing over here is going to be gold. This is what StarCraft 2 8 PM feels like to you, to the music? Yeah. It is a little aggressive. Okay. And then the head of the staff as well. I'm looking at the box art here to see what we're using where, but I went with a different staff than the one that they have displayed on the box. But this music is kind of wild. Don't have to be too tidy here. As long as I don't splatter any of the gold anywhere else, we should be good. It is at this point in the mini painting process, though, that I get excited about painting the next mini. You know, when we've arrived at the point where we kind of have to do the finishing touches and like all of the little, you know, small details. This is when the other plastic is starting to look enticing. I think next week. Next week is when we start up the next mini. The plastic is calling me. Is this music too much, guys? Should I change it? I can most definitely change it. It is slapping, I like it, yeah, but I can imagine it might also be a little stressful. Rick's little second coat over here. Well, to be fair, this was the combat music of the Undermine. So maybe it's supposed to be this way, you know? This is the Venture Corporation music. I don't know what that means, but I think it's one of the Goblin, like, groups in World of Warcraft. So maybe this one is a little more, It's loud. Is it really? Oh, hold up. Venture Co. is one of the groups of Goblins? Right. Okay. Ba 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 bow. Okay. Good. Good, 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 good. We'll let that dry for a little bit. And we have all of these doodads as well on the cape. We have a lot of gold on the cape, actually. Hey, Corn.
That is a weird looking Lenny.
Yeah, no, you're not wrong. Thank you very much. Welcome back. You as a corn enthusiast will probably understand, though. Thank you for the 30 months. Ta-da! Finished? One little golden bowl. Okay, maybe that's a bit, you know. Gonna try not get it onto the cape. Not get it onto the cables. We'll undoubtedly get it on the cables or the cape somewhere. But it's easier if we try to avoid making mistakes rather than clean them up. But I'll probably have to clean them up. We'll do a little bit of a cleanup session as well at some point. Tidy up some of the little mistakes. Yeah, brush accuracy has gotten better for me personally. I think that's honestly just putting in hours. There's a hair. Hold up. Let me get Loran's tweezers out. I mean, my tweezers. It's definitely not the ones that I took from her. And that she then stole back. And then I stole them again. And now she's got new ones. Definitely not those. No, definitely not. There's a few hairs stuck in the paint layer. A hobbyist would never steal tweezers, Lowko? No. Look, it just turned out to be that a lot of the makeup tools are also very handy for miniature painting, guys. Yeah, sometimes they do, Mickey. Don't worry, Lowko, she's... You think she's using my toothbrush to clean Milo's teeth? Well, Milo is my child, right? So... not that big of a deal, is it? I'm pretty sure Milo will be cleaner than an actual child. Like, it's probably more of a health risk of, you know, an actual kid using your toothbrush than a cat, hypothetically speaking. Next drama, Lowko's breakup over using the foundation brush for minis. No. A lot of people like to use makeup brushes actually for dry brushing in particular. You can buy dedicated dry brushes and they're nice. But cheap synthetic makeup brushes are also quite commonly used. Some people like swear by using the cheapest brushes they can ever find with mini painting. It always surprises me. There's a lot of people that are very content using like the cheapest plasticky brushes they can have. It's the worst, dude. Nah, we normally start with a games service. I decided to mix it up today. A little bit of variety. I really feel like, yeah, exactly. Like when you use shitty brushes, you make it so much harder on yourself. You can do it, but a lot of people apparently don't like cleaning brushes, so they just kind of rinse them in water and call it a day, which means that their like, cheap brushes don't last very long. Meaning that they have to replace them all the time. And at that point, you may as well just buy some nice brushes and clean them after you use them. Oh, well. It is what it is. It's a poor tradesman that blames their tools. Yeah. Yeah, no, I am, you know. The alternative is me blaming my personal skill. Which I know is the bottleneck. I know that's the real bottleneck. Like, a great painter will still be able to get amazing results, right? With bad quality tools. Actually, I saw a video of I think this was Squidmar. They're a YouTube channel, and they gave like one guy, like a beginner painter, $10,000 to buy any painting supply he would want, and then like a professional, like competitive miniature painter, $100 to buy everything he would need. And obviously, the guy that spent $100, like that was including the minis and everything, his results were a million times better. Very fun concept for a video. Oh yeah, dude, there's a lot of painting competitions out there. You would be astounded with some of the results. The whole internet thing has kind of opened up a lot of opportunities for people. No, I don't play the board games. There's a lot of people that do There's a lot of people actually that make a living these days, it seems, doing miniature art. It sounds crazy maybe if you're not familiar with it, but there's a lot of different ways to monetize in 2025. I think it's pretty sick. Let's go on ventilator. You could paint miniatures in a hot tub. That would be one of the options. One of the curious ones, to be honest, Cypher. I wouldn't go with that one as my first option, but you do you. You're trying to get me a Rolls Royce? Ah, gotcha. Using the Rolls Royce, though, would involve leaving the house. Dude, this is going to be a very freaking long cape, isn't it? Ay, ay, ay. Going outside is crazy, Public Expo. We wouldn't want to do that. I think I have to paint these little orb thingies around the outside as well. Maybe I should do those in a slightly different color, though. Maybe we'll make those silver. Just to add a bit of variety. Don't know me. How crazy is working from your laptop? What? How crazy is working from your laptop out back because it's nice out? Oh, dude, I had to read that all the way through before I understood what you're trying to say. Working outside, it's dark. It's 7 p.m. and it's dark. Somewhere out there in the world, there's somebody sitting with a glowy device, middle of the dark. You wish it was 7 p.m.? No worries, dude. It'll be 7 p.m. soon enough. Within the day, I'm sure. It's 7 p.m. over here, yeah. My boss doesn't let me go off work until 8. Milo is a real, yeah, a real tyrant. You had a Zoom teacher teach from his backyard? Nice. The whole neighborhood could enjoy. See, I think that's nice, but then I could not possibly imagine myself streaming from my backyard with the whole neighborhood to listen in. It would be one of the cringiest things I could ever do. Hey, what's going on, Blemmer? Thank you, thank you, thank you.
66 months, we are 3 away from the big number.
Thank you, man. Getting real close now to the 69. I'm excited. Surely, Lowko, no one will be able to hear you with all the acres of land. Acres? You mean hectares? I'm afraid my house is not that big, guys. It's plenty big for me and Laurent, don't get me wrong, but I wouldn't quite call it a mansion. I'm afraid it doesn't, no. There's neighbors on either side of this wall. Does that count? On both my left and my right, there's neighbors? If I shout loud enough, they might be able to hear me. If this were me, half of his wing would be gold. Yeah, this is one of those annoying little parts of mini painting, man. Sometimes you have to paint these little detailed areas where you have to be focused pretty much the entire time, because otherwise it's gonna, you know, really don't want to get the gold anywhere. Because it will take way more time to fix the gold when I smear it in the wrong place than it is to just get it in the right place in the first time around, but yeah. My neighbors know what I do, yeah. At some point, the neighborhood kids found out, and I like to play outside where I park my car. And one of them at some point, like this little girl, she shouted at me. She's like, "Hey, aren't you that YouTuber?" And I swear, this was like middle of the summer. There were like 20 kids outside. They all looked at me. And suddenly, from that day onwards, I have become the coolest kid in the neighborhood. Except I'm old. But, yeah. Somebody found out, and now the whole neighborhood knows what I do for a living. Aren't you that YouTuber? And then they realized I make content in English, and I don't do Fortnite or Roblox, or actually Minecraft I do, I guess. Anyway. They lost interest real quick, but it is still considered to be cool, so for the very first time in my life, I'm considered cool. This is an entirely new experience for me. This was quite a few years ago, though. But I believe that they still know, because sometimes there's like, when I go outside, I know there's just like kids staring at me from a distance. I'm like a very local celebrity, yeah. Within a very small atmosphere, I am very well known, dude. Your PC just randomly shut down? Oh no. Panic! Panic! Maybe you can go hang out with Argyle. He seems to be having similar problems. How nice of you. But you've hung out this often in the chat. Not only do your computers sync up, so do your periods, right? I believe that's how it goes. Yo, what's going on, Methanas? Thank you for the 33 months.
Lowko VIP confirmed. Next time on Dancing with the Stars.
Dude, you don't want to see me dance. Nobody would want to see that. Thank you very much for the resubscription. Wow, you can really dance. Wow. You can really dance. We're not even halfway through. No, in day-to-day life, nobody ever recognizes me when I go outside. Only ever when I go to gaming events. Then I can suddenly feel very famous. I can feel very famous for 2 days. And then once more, we're back to nobody knowing me. Really, Muktivus. Is your wife a duck? Because I know you're really into ducks. I do introduce myself as Simon, yes. People get very weirded out when they realize I have an actual name. Sometimes Lowko, though, but... Oh yeah, right. Ducks are amazing dancers. This is common knowledge, I forgot about that, sorry.